Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War stream. So today, of course, we got ourselves the Raksha invasions as well as the new Raksha weapon. It's the main thing we're going to be doing this morning, and then we'll be doing Brown Guild War tonight and all the other normal stuff we do. And between then, Century Age of Ashes technically launches today, kind of, not really. The beta is today, the second beta. However, today at 9 a.m., which is 1 hour from now, is the first time progress actually saves. So it's not actually being released, but technically it is, because this is the very first time that any progress is actually saved into the early access as well as into the final product once it's fully released. So yeah, technically it releases today, kind of, not really, in like an hour. I'll probably start that stream in about an hour and a half since we need to set it up and everything, make sure it works. But anyways, do I even need this pad? I don't think I do. Let's go do the invasion event, go over teams and all that good stuff. Oh, they're doing a St. Patrick's Day sale. What day is St. Patrick's Day again? The 17th, if I'm not mistaken. So they probably have a sale going on until then. Not really worth going for, but if you're someone who likes buying gems, you get more. Anyways, so invasions, main thing that we're going to be doing. Of course, we still have a billion other events, as well as World Lore event, which you should hopefully be able to clear out tonight. All you really need for this event are the first first three rewards as normal, which costs 210 gems, the 30 to 60, and then the 120. You also get a weapon along the way, which honestly might actually be useful for this event. You are restricted to Rakshas, and this is a very Raksha heavy weapon. As far as what it does, it deals, it's one of those kind of standard kind of weapons, but it deals damage to an enemy boosted by Raksha allies, and creates a mix of red and brown. We have like a billion of these weapons, obviously boosted based on Raksha, which is the limitation for the event. So definitely a good thing to build into. A lot of things use red and brown, obviously. A little bit weird that it uses green, though. But yellow should be good, because there's quite a few green Rakshas, if I'm not mistaken. But red will probably be the most beneficial thing that ends up creating, that's for sure. Might as well claim our rewards up to this point, which is a singular orb of uselessness. And let's go get all of our other rewards. You get 65 gems going through all these stages, as well as an orb for clearing out the last one, as well as all the rewards that you get from your guild. And of course, this leaderboard if you want to go for leaderboard. Let's see, has Isabel gone for a leaderboard yet? She's sure trying. Actually, Isabel isn't here yet, but she is 23rd on leaderboard. Okay, so let's go build some teams. We haven't built any yet. I'll try to get a copy paste for it on the video after the fact as well, for any of you that are watching after the fact, just for a quick reference. So a couple things that we have that are going to be pretty good. If you need something super low rarity, Tograki Warrior spamming like a billion of them with the weapon is probably your best way to go. So if you need a super cheap team, I'm pretty sure you would just go the... oh, how do you spell Rakshas? Raksha. That's the other way around. But if you need something cheap, I'm pretty sure it's literally just Tograki Warrior 3 times into the weapon. If you need something super cheap, where you target the weapon on first slot because you're going to be doing skull damage to it, while doing Tograki Warrior over and over again on the enemy, probably using a class like Pride Lands or something, which is also going to get you synergy because the Sun Spear Hero class counts as a Raksha. So if we go over here, you can see Raksha. It's the only hero class that counts as a Raksha. So you could do it with synergy for this weapon, so you get even more gem spawn. So generally, you would want to be using the Sun Spear Hero class if you are using this weapon. Also, as far as what this weapon gets, it gets bleed the first enemy, deal 5 damage to last enemy, eliminate 2 from first, and gain 2 attack. Not really the greatest, but it already loses time from creating gems, so might as well just max it. But there we go. Okay, that's not really too big of a benefit, but it's better than nothing. I have nothing else that bleed technically synergizes with Tograki. So if you're looking for a super cheap team, I'm pretty sure this is about as cheap as you can go. And you'd probably want to set a +1 to your weapon and then enter red. So like a +2 red, +1 into the other thing. So let's see if we can find something like that. So we kind of want like a +2 red, green. That's not what I want. +2 red, yellow. Oh, that would work. There we go. I forgot. We got the double-double, because this banner is super overpowered for whatever reason. So we can get a +2 green into a +2 red. Okay, so this is the cheapest team I think you can build that is realistically doable for the event if you want to clear it out. Actually, you might want to put one Slayer into this, so we can put the Slayer in there. Hopefully the Slayer uses a color that isn't here. What is the Slayer for this thing? Siege. Oh, good, it does use colors that aren't... Oh, no, it uses purple, though. No. Well, you're going to have enchant, so I don't think that's that big a deal. Oh, no. If we do it like this, I think we put her in first slot and do it like that. Yeah, I think that's a cheap team then. Because you still get your mana going. The brown still feeds into her as well. Do you have any skull reduction? No, but you have dodge, which I guess is kind of skull reduction. Okay, I think that's a cheap team then. Because it gets the extra damage on towers. You have the weapon. You have your Chigrakis. You literally get this from doing the thing. Like, buying tier 3, you already got these two. And then you just need 2 Chigrakis. So I think that is our cheap team. Though not necessarily the one we'll be running. Of course, the other option is just literally spam this thing. If you have multiple copies of it, if you've already gotten it upgraded in the past. You could literally spam that as like half your team, if not more. And probably be perfectly fine. But let's go paste this in. Let's see. Cheap. I know what these are for. We just name them what they are. Let's see. Let's go build our next team then. We'll start getting into some battles. Because whatever our next team is probably what we're going to be using. So, the base of this team's kind of already good. Let's see what other weapons we have. Oh yeah, don't we have a rope dart? Oh wait, never mind. We could use any weapon. I forgot. Duh. We are allowed to use literally any weapon in the game, aren't we? Not just Raksha ones. I was thinking like World Lore event. It's like, oh, you're restricted based on the thing. But no, that's the World Lore event. You're actually allowed to use literally any weapon you want here. Which means we could use Earth's Fury if we really want to, though this place has a lot of that color already. Kind of want a mana accumulation. Because if we go double her... Oh no, what do we have for quick kill for earlier on? Ha, Umanif. I don't think we have enough troops to build around Umanif. Ubistet would kind of have a similar issue. Also, you can't instant kill the tower, so... that would be even more of an issue. Shadow Hunter could be okay. I'm not a huge fan of it, though. And then you have some Skull Spam. Actually, Skull Spam wouldn't hurt. Because obviously, doing that to try to feed it skulls is not bad. It boosts based on ally magic, though, and not enemy magic. So you won't be able to get the boost ratio from the enemy's very high stats, unfortunately. However, it still does Skull Spam. And given that Umanif's going to be extremely inconsistent at killing towers in this game mode due to how stat skill, I'm pretty sure if you want to go Skulls, you have to go Sakima. So I'm pretty sure the team is just to double up on this and then change your weapon accordingly. However, we could actually just run this weapon. This weapon is perfectly fine. I think this is the team. Double Kartek, the new weapon, and Sakima. I'm pretty sure that's just the team, though banner definitely needs to change with this particular team. I still feel like we should +1 the hero. We can't minus purple with that many purples on the team, though. Should we just go into brown? We're going to be up against towers anyway, so it kind of makes sense to go brown. Like a brown... Brown-green wouldn't hurt. Blue's the only color we're missing, right? Let's just check every minus blue banner. Do you deny blue? You do! How convenient is that? She actually denies blue. So this thing creates brown and red. None of these are a brown and red banner, however, we kind of want to give it a +1. And if we're going to give +2 to anything, I feel like we should be giving it to Kartek rather than to Sakima, since we'll be spamming it a lot more. So I'm pretty sure that's just the banner. Unless there's a +2 brown, +1 red, that'd be better. But it does not exist, so I think we just go with this then. Yep, and that's probably our team. And you don't even need to use the mythic variants. Neither of the two mythics are really going to help you too much. Sakima's going to struggle to kill a lot of these battles. Because you don't have armor tier to go with it unless you waste your hero slot for it. Well, I guess you could go Earth's Fury with it. But that would block her mana. But she's going to be kind of clunky to use. And Ubistet you literally can't use due to how instant kill will not trigger on the Dooms because they have immune to it. So, yeah, I guess that's the game plan. Let's paste that in. Rename it to, I'm not sure. Let's name it Invasions. Did I spell Invasions wrong? No, that's correct. Anyways, so that's the team I'll roll with. I think we'll be good to go. Might want to run something slightly different for the very, very early battles, though, when we don't have towers. 20% into 2 of those? I think that's perfectly fine. Okay, so let's go and get into it. So we got ourselves Invasions, Fight, and for the very, very early battles, is there anything with full AoE at all? Surprisingly, no. Actually, that's not true. Hold up. Can we just link into blue? Can. Also red. Which one's better? Trying to think weapon-wise, what's stronger? I'm gonna do Duskbringer, I think. Oh, wait, you don't use blue. Hold up. I wanted to use the purple with a thing. Ah, both the two colors have to go Dawnbringer. Oh, well, I guess we're going Dawnbringer. Fail. That's funny. I guess we gotta go Dawnbringer. And then we change our banner to, we'll also go Frostmage at this point. Where you at, Frostmage? And then we go, a banner of, like, blue, yellow. Alright, I think we're good to go. Should be good. So do you have +1 blue? You should. Just don't have it set. Okay, we should be good to go now. And now all we have to do for these earlier battles is just literally cast Dawnbringer and we win. Oh, so are we set to magic right now? If we are not, I need to be. 12 magic is what we should be set to. Anything else is not needed. That is very much not what we are set to. Alright, anyways, hello everyone! Hope all of you have been doing well. Hello, let me make chat bigger so I can see you guys. Hello, Elite Gaming! Hello, Hampshire. Hello, Delta. Hello, Ralph. Hello, Tony. Hello, Steve. Hello, Andre, and good morning, everyone. Hello, Sanse, and hello, Renus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all you've been doing well. Yeah, the game plan for the stream is mostly to get in our invasions. Then we might do a little bit of farming. Because invasions is pretty quick. Invasions and raids in general. They were meant to be like week-long events. And then they were made weekend events and made shorter. Yet even when they were like week-long events, they could be done in like 3 or 2 days. Now they can be done in like 1 or 2. Now that they're only a weekend event. Depending on how much your guild does, you can literally have it done on day 1. Though, Invasions isn't a event that you want to make sure you complete up to 4 towers. The reason for this is you get a reward every single time. It's like 5 gems, and 5 gems, like 10 somethings, 15, 20, whatever it is, and then the last one's an orb. So you definitely want to make sure you get those in, even if your guild has completed all stages, which your guild likely wouldn't have yet. But even if they have, if you do it later in the weekend, make sure to at least do those battles, because you get additional 65 gems and an orb, which is nice. For you can do it for free too. If you don't buy a single sigil, you can actually get the 65 gems and the orb 100% for free. Though generally you have to buy some amount of tiers to help out your guild. Plus if you go to tier 3, you get a weapon, so might as well go to tier 3. It's a pretty useful weapon. At least for this event anyways, if you want to utilize it. Like we did it with the cheap team, of course. We won't be using it for... Actually, never mind, we will be using it for our main team as well. So that's decent enough to use for this event, and it's only 210 gems, so you might as well get it. The cost of trying to get it at a later point is so much more than just getting it for 210 gems now. Plus you get to help your guild more. Why are we doing a stream so much earlier? Because Century Age of Ashes comes out today. And I have been hyped for this game for like months upon months. It's been like 4 months now. But yeah, it technically releases today, kind of, not really. It's the second beta, but it's the first instance where progress carries over. So for all intents and purposes, it technically releases today in 1 hour. Which is why we're streaming a bit earlier. Though if nothing else, this might be the first time ever we streamed at both 8 and 8 for Gems of War. Where we streamed at 8 a.m. in the morning and then 8 a.m. at night. Because we're still doing our nightly stream, of course. Same time as always. Pretty sure it's the first time we ever did 8 and 8. Normally because we're not up this early in the morning. This might actually be the earliest we ever started a stream. Well, maybe not. I think we've started at like 5 a.m. or something before. Also, if you count midnight going into morning, we've done that as well before. Which would technically be the earliest. Starting in the dead of night and continuing to go. Let's see, I'll take that. Grab the yellow, and he's dead. Also, if nothing else, it gets the teams out quicker for people that want to know the teams. I'll make sure to copy-paste them as the first comment for the video after the fact. Actually, I should probably pin them to the stream right now, too. Let me go do that. I haven't done that yet for you guys. Rolling in now. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. I gotta go open up YouTube. I'm not sure why it doesn't work in the program. I can see chat, but it doesn't let me talk to chat. Let's see. Where is my channel? There's my channel. Let's see. Invasion's cheap. And then do a bunch of dashy lines. And then do invasions higher. And then get our team in there. What's the higher one? And now it's also on my copy paste for when I go switch it over. There you guys go. There's the teams. And we're also just using a quick Dawnbringer for the really early ones. I didn't end up posting that team, but it's pretty straightforward. You literally just set Dawnbringer and just put a bunch of links behind it. Same thing that you would for class events and such. Alright, there you guys go. Should be pins now. And I'll also make sure to post that on the thingy after the fact. Anyways, where were we? What's on our mail right now? Oh, it's just the event stages. Those were the 65 gems and orb I was talking about. Anyways, where are we? Let's keep doing invasions. You managed to get the copy of Archdiva and only 10 guild keys last week? Nice. Yeah, Archdiva, unfortunately, not in drop table anymore. Well, it is in drop table, but it's not the exclusive mythic in the drop table anymore. So theoretically, it is still possible as of this exact moment to get Archdiva, though the chance of specifically getting it from keys is exceedingly unlikely, since all the mythics are now in the drop table, not counting the ones that are only Soulforge. So it's still technically in the drop table, just realistically not obtainable. If anyone has any questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know, and I'll make sure to do so. Also, luckily that enchant giving it its mana. See if it does a turn or two. I think this is the last time we'll be able to get away with Dawnbringer, because we can still double cast Dawnbringer here. But after this, we'll need to go to a real team. Actually, might even need to go to a real team now. Is that not enough damage? No, it is. Okay. So we can still get away with it in this bracket of battles. But beyond this point, we will no longer be able to double cast, which means this team will be useless by that point. So we'll do 2 more battles and switch to the real team, which should be already on our copy paste, since it was the last one of the 2 I posted into the chat, which is rather convenient, since we don't need to go all the way back out to the menu to go copy it again. Oh, also, hello, Sansi, if I didn't already say hi, welcome, welcome. You pulled Queen Aurora today? Nice. Queen Aurora used to be so much better before they fixed the multi-trigger trait thing. Because fixing the multi-trigger trait thing made it weaker, because whenever you take 2 gems simultaneously, like let's say you, it's hard to find on the board, it's very rare, but if you simultaneously take something, where you get 2 colors at the exact same time, not cascading into each other, but literally at the exact same time, it ends up only giving you a +1 to one of them, not to both. Whereas back in the day, it would give it to everything, obviously. It's very rare that that occurs. Like, every time I try to get an example of it, there's none on the board. Like, for example, taking this green and then getting that yellow still counts as 2 individual instances. But if you did it in a way where you take both of them simultaneously, like literally at the exact same time, like let's say this was a purple and we move this over, that would be taking a yellow and a purple simultaneously. It would only give you a +1 to one of them, not to both. And that might not seem like much, but it happens a lot more when you do gem spawning, especially double gem spawners. And it made her a lot weaker. The other big issue with her is she doesn't apply her effect to herself, and she also doesn't have cleanse. If they added cleanse to her and made it affect herself, she would actually be decent. But she has neither of those 2 things. And even then it wouldn't be too meta, but it'd still be at least usable in the current state of the game. Or at least a lot more usable than it is now. Should probably be taking some of these yellows in case valraven wants to escape randomly, because you know it wants to. You know it wants to. Should take a purple there, though. I guess it didn't really matter. Because we could have purple to yellow into extra turn chance off a sky. Oh yeah, what am I doing? We should be using a real team now. Okay, there we go. And this is a team we'll be using for the entirety of Invasions here, Forth. And the main reason for... Oh yeah, what's your additional effect? Eliminate 10 armor from all enemies? Interesting. That kind of helps with the other ones. But basically the whole premise with her is like every invasion troop. You do a one-shot, and then you one-shot again, and again, and again, and again, until you win. Let's see, we also have blue to skull, and brown to yellow. Easy. I'm still set to magic right now. Do I want to be set to magic right now? I think with this particular team, we actually want to switch up our medals to 20% to seasons. Though magic does help Sakima get more damage. However, I guess for the earlier battles, that would matter a bit. Though the deeper we go, the less relevant that will be. As we'll switch it now. Oh, I guess technically for these very low level ranges, better to go magic. But oh well, we already switched it. I'm not going back. It's fine as is. It's very rare we're even going to be casting Sakima. As I say that, I'm trying to look for a Sakima cast. That's the skulls that's mostly going to be doing the work, not the damage off her ability. And then we get an orb for this last stage here. And this is the minimum point that you want to do up to, all the way to the 4s. Because on the last 3 battle, you end up getting an orb. Which is really good loot, because it's basically 100% free. Oh no, he has stealthy! It's basically a 100% free orb. I can't believe it. It just hit stealthy away from 1 damage. Amazing. 1 singular damage. But because that's stealthy, we couldn't target it. Oh yeah, we'll sing her happy birthday for your Earthbound. No worries. But yeah, do remind me just in case. Oh, so I find it rather ironic that these Slayer things can't actually kill in this battle because they don't count as a tower. But then the second you get to 4 towers, you actually start one-shotting again because they do count as towers. I just find that really funny. Because in a weaker battle, they're actually stronger. But then in a stronger battle, they're actually weaker because they count as a tower. Because this thing's obviously weaker than that, but because it doesn't count as a tower, it lives and doesn't die. Whereas the other things would die to the same instance of damage. But yeah, it should be a pretty straightforward, easy event. We got a lot of really good mana accumulation. Oh, and that's as far as you need to do for technically all rewards if your guild gets all stages already. Though generally you want to help your guild a little bit more than that. And as I mentioned, you get 65 gems and an orb, among all the other loot. Oh, we got a purple too, nice. That's basically 200 gems. Because purple is basically 135 gems. And 65 gems is 65 gems. So that's 200. Nice. Already got 200 from the event. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's use up every last sigil we have. Which isn't too many more. We have like 6 or 8 left. Depends how valravens fall. Oh, there's one. Oh, technically a valraven tower. Same difference. I actually do have some alignment here, so I might as well go for it. It's not an extra turn alignment, but it was a singular skull, so I figured it was still worth it. And even if one of these things die, you still have a second one, so it doesn't really matter as much. If it is super late battles, that might matter some, but you do have 20% evasion too, which can hopefully dodge occasionally. Probably not when you actually need it, but it will occasionally do something. Even though it's very rare. Oh, I should just take a skull there. I'm trying to drink caffeine to stay up, but I'm still very tired right now. It's going to affect our playing of the other game, pretty sure. Oh yeah, I forgot, you have 75% reduction. Yeah, I did not sleep well last night. Hype was too high. Oh, I was about to grab that. Sadness. I should probably kill the guy that has like infinite durability. Oh, there's a second one with infinite durability as well. Probably should have targeted that guy earlier too. Hey, hello, Isabel. Welcome. That Creshound with a Gargoyle with Stone Slicer. It's by far the best way you've done with invasions, and it was pretty cool to use. Creshound with Gargoyle. You don't mean for this event, right? Because you can't get Gargoyle into this event. Unless you just mean for like invasions or something. I mean not invasions, I mean delves. Hello, Vespeni! Welcome. Hello, Gustavo. Welcome as well. Welcome, welcome. Hey, we're right back at 4 battles. Keep it giving us those sigils. Oh, the sigils. What do we even want here? I kind of want to get the mana accumulation weapon up. Because if we get both the browns rolling, we kind of auto-win from there. And we kind of auto-win from there. Why not a cunning team for this event? Mostly because these things one-shot everything for a while. Cunning wouldn't hurt to use. But just having double of this with a skull spammer just seems slightly better. Because we have basically everything we need. I guess one thing that you could do is maybe get rid of one of these for a cunning. However, I kind of like having 2 because you're going to get excess mana on them anyways. Because you're creating a lot of brown off the weapon. Because that's everything you basically need. It has mana accumulation, it has a skull spammer, and it has things that auto one-shot everything. Well, at least this early on it does. Obviously later on it eventually stops one-shotting. But as it currently stands, it is. The valraven towers. Are we back at 4 again? No, I think we're at 3. Because the other one consumed 1. Yep, we are at 3. Now we're at 2. Probably find one more valraven before we run out. So it's like 5 battles then. Come on, where's the other valraven? I know you're out there. Hopefully next battle. Otherwise we're out of sigils already. Though of course we're in no rush to get it done. It's a 3-day event. And we already got the basic rewards already. Which means theoretically at this point we could literally just let the guild carry the rest, but obviously when we get our battles tomorrow we'll use them as well, assuming the guild isn't already done. Yeah, I know, I saw that you did a lot of towers last night. You're still in the lead even at this exact moment in time. Though it's mostly because almost everyone in the guild I think went tier 3. I think you're the only person who didn't go tier 3. But thank you for helping out the guild. Because if we get valraven here, I'm pretty sure we multi-way tie at 84. It depends if we get valraven luck or not. Valraven, go. Oh no! We didn't get valraven luck. We got unlucky, though it doesn't really matter too much. Oh no! We got bad valraven luck. That'd be annoying if we were going for leaderboard. Because when the leaderboard's tight, bad or good valraven luck can be the difference between getting or not getting a leaderboard with a certain tier. Though we're not trying for leaderboard, so that's not too big a deal. But it does mean we are now out of sigils. Which means bad luck ties you at 76. And good luck ties you at 84. So that means, yeah, everyone has done bare minimum. Or less. Isabel's the only one who's done more. Actually, let me go give Isabel a thingy. I think, I didn't show it on stream, but we did get 3 more gifts the other day. I'd go give Isabel one. She's always going for leaderboards. She'll help us get this event done quicker. Let's see. Where is the thing? Yeah, we got 4 left. Make that 3. This is Isabel, right? Yes, good. It's a different Isabel. But there we go. Now we have 3 left. Because we got 3 of them the other day. So that was basically our 1 that we had before. Anyways. So with that out of the way, I guess we'll do a little bit of farming. We got Initiate and an Anu last night when we were doing some farming. We're already on the right tokens too, so might as well go right over here. Go pick out our team. We actually already have it set. Nice. Because whenever you do a battle outside of, or inside an event, it doesn't count as you changing your team. Because it has a different category for it. Because you have to set your team. So it's still showing that this was my last used team. Because the other teams were used through an event. Whenever you do a team through invasion or raids or guild war, or actually not guild wars, but if you do it through raids, invasions, any of the world events, stuff like that, since you have to specifically set it, as well as underworld and stuff like that, since you specifically have to set it, it doesn't count as you changing your team. So whatever previous team you use outside of those game modes still gets set. So even though we were using another team, it still counts as this was our most recently used team, because the other one has its own event slot. Which is one of the good things about those event slots. If nothing else. It makes it so it doesn't like change your team constantly when you do an event. Otherwise it would keep changing what your default is based on when you do a world event or raids, invasions, or whatever else, or delves each day. Though we don't do our daily delves, of course. But anyways, if anyone has any other questions, anything you want me to go over, do let me know. We'll probably go for about, we'll probably farm for about 20 more minutes. Then we'll head off for a very short duration. Go get that code to go get into Century Age of Ashes, and then do that literally all day. That is the game plan. And then we'll be back for tonight at 8 PM Eastern Standard Time for more Gems of War. As we do every night, same time as always. Also, gosh, I'm still so tired. Let's see, how much sleep can I get in like a 10-minute nap? It's always Thursday going into Friday. It's something about that day where it's always the most tiring. There's never any day I am more tired than Thursday into Friday. So hello, Gidrolis. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Can I scroll through my guild tabs and event tabs to see your guild stats? Sure, we can go over guild stats real quick. Don't see why not. Also, gosh, why is it so hot in here? Hey, when the AC doesn't want to turn on. The weather's been getting quite a bit nicer. Definitely better than the other month. There's still no snow in my area. I still find it funny. The last time my area has gotten snow in like the last decade, I was snowed in New Jersey because I was going there for seeing my dad. Literally the last time it has snowed in this area, I wasn't even around. Gosh, double guard, wow. That's like literally the worst loot you can get. That is quite literally the absolute worst. Not only do you only get 2 tokens instead of 3, but you get the absolute lowest rarity, wow. It actually takes luck to get the worst one as well, because the ultra rare one actually has a slightly higher drop rate, as well as the rare, if I'm not mistaken. So, it actually takes luck to get the worst drop, and we just got it. What a fail. Anyways, if anybody wanted to see the guild tab thingies, But currently, we did fall on leaderboard. We were 25th, but then we're 26th. However, Matchmatchers is going at a slower rate than this guild. So if we could pass Matchmatchers, we could still retake top 25. Because the guild below us is enough of a gap that they shouldn't be able to pass us. And they are moving at a slower rate than we are. Because this used to be like a 60,000 gap. Actually, at one point it was a 90,000 gap. And right now it's only a 40,000 gap. So our goal should be at this point to try to pass Matchmatchers next invasion event. Next invasion event is on, I actually don't know the dates. I believe it's March something. Let me go double check. Let's see. Oh, my mic is being hit by me. Let's see, when's next in, this is when we need to make the next big push. March 21st. Oh no! 19th to 21st. Oh no. That conflicts with two things simultaneously. Not only is Century Age of Ashes beta still going, because it goes from the 12th to the 21st, but I think Fall Guys Season 4 might be starting around that time. I might not be able to grind this Vault event as much. We definitely need to grind to some capacity though. That's rather unfortunate. That is like literally the worst time it could possibly be. If it could be just a week later, that'd be great. Oh yeah, someone wanted to see the rest of guild stuff. But anyways, oh, hey, we're finally level 5,000. So once you get level 5,000, you actually get a new thingy. Let's see, the new thingy is this over here. So, what part is it? I believe it is pattern. So we get a new pattern. I believe it's a pattern all the way over here. Pretty sure. But, yeah, these unlock all the way up to 5,000. Your guild being level 5,000. These unlock based on, where is it? Where'd it go? I'm looking for the thingy thing. Where'd it go? What am I looking for? Oh, these unlock based on trophies. These unlock based on, the patterns are based on your level. The emblems are based on trophies, I'm pretty sure. And the frame is based on trophies, with the final one being at 5 million. And then you also have the backdrops. And these unlock all the way currently to 8,000, though obviously they keep going forever as we keep getting more stuff. But currently, I think they're only coded to 8,000, or 8 million, I mean. We're currently almost at the 5.5. And as far as other stuff in the guild, we got ourselves all the tasks completed, so we get legendary tasks. All this stuff, obviously all these things maxed. Gonna take the top 25 again soon. Money shop. And our almost 400 million gold put into the guilds. And that page is just the same, always. Anyways, that's all the things. All the things. What class weapon are you using for Explore 12? I'm currently using Slayer with Flamer. Hero weapon's pretty flexible, though. Also, if you need something that's like Flamer that isn't Flamer, you can do Riskia Crown, which you obtain for free. But yeah, the reason for Slayer is due to the double enrage. It also has triple damage enrage to burning, which allows it to one-shot, which is why we're one-shotting, or how we're one-shotting. Suppose the new delve that you get delayed and replaced to a vault event. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I thought the event was a little bit further around. But I guess it's because they delayed the delve. Because I was gonna say, I could have sworn it was early March. I mean, not early March, but I mean early April. But I guess they moved it because of delve. That's really unfortunate. Because yeah, last time I recall, it didn't conflict with anything. But now it's gonna conflict with a lot of stuff. Which is rather unfortunate. At least as far as my schedule is. I could take in green to blue to red there and tried for cascaded red off the sky. Very low chance that would have happened, though. Actually, with how it was, it might not have been possible because it would have been connected before it would have reached the other one. Because there would have been enough room for the 3 to connect, unless there was like one above it. That was very unlikely to occur. Not like it matters, it auto won anyways. Just cast Leprechaun and you pretty much win. That's how things roll. Also, I'm not sure what's been up with my lighting lately. I was trying to wear the orange shirt on stream, and minutes before I started stream, I was like, wait, why is it green screening? But for whatever reason, with the lighting setup I currently have, at least during the day, I'm not sure about nighttime, but during the day, there's a weird amount of light where it actually green screens the orange because of how much light is reflecting off of it. It's kind of weird. But yeah, if anyone still has any other questions, let me know. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, also because there's not as much to go over. And there's something else that we want to get around to. Though we can't until 9, though that's in technically 20 minutes. We'll probably try going for one more chest after this chest. And answer all the last questions. And then we'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same time as always. The one I'm currently using is dark pink, or a pink shirt. Oh no, this is kind of a lighter pink than a dark one. But, no, I was talking about orange. I was wearing it and I changed it out. I'm not wearing it now, obviously. This is very much not an orange shirt. Triple Orpheus. Oh gosh, the mythic got delayed. This is why I generally don't go over them early. Because they tend to change things up a bit before they get released. So I try not to go over things until like the week right before, at like the earliest. Just because the amount of times they change things up is pretty often. Either changing dates or tweaking something. To a point that until it's like almost on top of it actually coming out, I generally don't go over it on stream. What's the best mythic to get first? I'd probably say Iron Gut overall. The main reason for this is he's really good for running delves. And once you own him, you can run a good majority of delves within the game. Once he gets to Devour and high-level delves, you pretty much have a 100% chance to Devour every time you cast them. He Devours based on what your attack is. And given that things have really high attack in that game mode, once he gets one Devour, regardless of what your stats are, you will pretty much have enough to Devour everything on the opposing team. So once you get that rolling, you kind of just win. And it allows you to do the entirety of delves. Not counting pure factions, but, you know, getting to 500 and just getting them up. It's also usable in a few other instances, however, we use it mostly for delves. But overall, if there was any one mythic to get first, I'm pretty sure it's Ferrous Raw. Another pretty good one in the current state of the game is... Or sorry, not Ferrous Raw. I mean, Iron Gut is the first one you'd want to get. Ferrous Raw is the other good one that you want to consider getting at some point because it helps you with soul farming. But Iron Gut's definitely the one you want to go for first. With Ferrous Raw likely being second unless you want an option that's actually good. Ferrous Raw is only used for soul farming. However, it drastically increases the rate at which you can farm souls. So you don't technically need to get it. However, assuming you're eventually going for full completion of all mythics within the game, it's good to get a little bit earlier on. Because the earlier you have it, the sooner you can utilize its benefit. But you normally want to go Iron Gut first so you have one good mythic. Because Ferrous Raw from a actual usability standpoint is relatively bad. The only reason why it's so sought after is it's really high soul farming. It can literally almost double the rate at which you farm souls, the first one you get, which is pretty insane. Which obviously saves a lot of time. Yeah, any other questions? Anyone let me know? So I'm trying to drink caffeine to stay awake. It's not working too well. I might need to go make hot tea or something. That or be lazy and just get decaffeinated tea. I really like those caffeinated teas. It was like sparkling. I even made a joke about it one day. Because they have like apple cider sparkling water and stuff like that. I was like, they should make an apple cider sparkling water. I said that last year, and then like a couple months later, it's like, oh, we got this new brand that happens to have that exact flavor. But it's too sugary for the morning. Way too sugary. It's not agreeing with my stomach because the only thing I've had all morning was a sandwich I made up real quick. Yep, no problem. I will go for one more chest. I think I just did that earlier, but one more after that, one more. Which will take us 2 cycles to get through. And then we'll start slowly transferring over to that new game that launches technically kind of today. Technically in 15 minutes from now. Though we're probably going to be starting in about 45 minutes. Because I need to make sure it's working, make sure everything's recording properly, make sure the sound is okay. Though we can check that mostly on stream. And I also probably want to revamp the controller, make sure it's actually working properly. Because I'm pretty sure whatever the default settings are is not what I actually want to have set. We're going to try setting it up to how you do Mario Kart controls, except slightly different. It's like acceleration on A. Though you don't have to hold it down, it's just a sprint button. It's not like Mario Kart where you have to hold it the whole time. They have auto acceleration but manual braking. So basically if you're not holding brake, you're always accelerating. But instead the sprint button is basically just like a mushroom. I'll probably keep comparing like almost every aspect to it to Mario Kart just because I have like almost no other game experience similar to it. Is it true that you, if you do Pure Faction only at level 500, it will give you all the points? Yes. You only have to do it once at 500, and it will give you literally all the points. If you don't plan on doing it that way, one good strategy to do is do it at either 100, 150, or 200, and then wait until you eventually get around to doing it at 500. Then at a later time, do it at 500. However, yes, it only looks at the very highest one you do. This is also applicable to going deathless. So theoretically, you could die literally every single delve and then not die on the 500th one, and it will still count as if you never died the entire time. Same applies to Pure Faction. So you can literally just run level 500 Pure Faction once, and it counts as if you did it the entire time. So generally, you don't want to do Pure Faction that often. 100 and 200 and occasionally 300 are the main stopping points you want to go for. And of course 500. Those are like the only levels you would ever do it at. And a lot of people just go straight for 500. Or if you just want to keep it low, just you do about 100 or 200. With 100 being the bare minimum that you normally want to do for every faction, if you don't plan on doing 500 immediately. Because it ends up giving you an additional pet upgrade. Instead of going to 2.25, you can get it to 2.5. The next area that you'd have to go to get it to the next upgrade would be level 300. And obviously there's quite a bit of a difficulty curve between doing it at 100 and 300 with Pure Faction. So it's normally just best to do it at 100. Though some people like doing the 300 one. Personally, I've never bothered doing it that way. Especially these days, we just go straight for 500, of course. However, the main justification for doing it to 300 is if you're not spending a bunch of gems on the event and you're only doing all rewards for when a new faction comes out, it gets you to about 300 doing just the normal battles to complete out to the event, because you need to get to 230 to do the event and normally have some spear sigils. So it pretty much gets you to 300 where you could do the Pure Faction for then. Which I believe is one of the other main reasons why it's done that way. If you're just going for all rewards rather than full completion. During an invasion event. I mean, during a new delve event, I mean. Because getting a 100 pure faction gets it to 2.5. Doing a 300 one gets it to 2.75. And obviously doing 500 gets it maxed. Having completed Delves, Depths of Sin, Wild Court, Hall of Guardian, Warrens, Silver Necropolis, or Necropolis, however you say it, and Frostfire Keep. Which Delves should you complete next? Some of them are pretty boring. Well, you're looking for easiness or a challenge? Because you did some of the hard ones. Also, do you mean pure faction or just getting there? Because as far as just getting there, there's really no specific order that you need to be doing. But, if you're referring to pure faction, what's that one all the way in top right? That one's pretty easy. The magic reduction one? Or Elzera or something? I keep forgetting its name. Alithia. Alithia is a pretty easy one. You could probably even do it without potions if you're looking for a pure faction to go get done. So I'd probably say Alithia next. Has an interesting magic reduction mechanic that allows it to be done without potions. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's go get ourselves one more chest. The final chest. Any other questions, anyone? Otherwise, we're going to be calling it a wrap for now. Then we'll be back in 11 hours. As far as Gems of War. As far as another stream, we'll be back in like half an hour. Or less. Depends how long it takes to get everything set up. The email should be out in 9 minutes. But there's still some other setup we have to do, obviously. Hey, what a good way to end on an Anu. We ended on an Anu last night, too. We got an Nisha and a Anu last night, ending on an Anu. And we got an Anu right now. Okay, that's not too bad. At least we got one good token. Anus and Nishas obviously the main two we want to be seeing. But anyways, guys. But yeah, still pinned. If you go check that, or all the teams that we used. Well, I didn't show the AoE one, but it's literally just Dawnbringer with a bunch of links. It's pretty straightforward. But as far as the core teams that you'd be using for the invasion events, I ended up posting them above. And they're pinned currently. Aside from that, I will have it on the video after the fact, so I'm pretty sure anyone watching after the fact has already founded them. They should be pinned to the video. Hopefully YouTube will get it up immediately so I can go do that right between the streams. And aside from that, we will be back in half an hour with Century Age of Ashes, which kind of technically launches today. Not really, kind of. It's the second beta. But Parker still carries over, so I'm counting it as a launch. Theoretically, we'll have 3 launches. Today in like 10 minutes. Early April, and then like 1 year from now will be 3 launches. It really just depends which one you count as the official launch. But anyways, aside from that, as I mentioned, we'll be back with Gems of War at the same time we do every single night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll go from there. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck with the invasion event. Also, hello, Husky. Welcome. Hope you've been doing well. And I will catch you guys later. Oh, and hello, Shandisk. Welcome, welcome, or Scandisk. Welcome, welcome, and goodbye, goodbye. But anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by, everyone. We'll catch you later. Have a wonderful weekend. See you soon.